Today on Inside the Blueprint, providing business process outsourcing services and solutions that are world-class, Qualphone QCXi delivers to each and every customer. GarageCo is transforming the garage door repair and installation industry by providing business owners with a seamless path to growth, operational efficiency, and long-term success. First Charge is a modular, scalable charging solution with an above-ground design that reduces costs by eliminating the need for digging or trenching, especially for school buses. Plus, going green with green steel from SSAB Zero.
We're all about improving lives with every interaction. We're a one-to-one performance marketing services company, so it's all about people. It's about supporting them with good process and enabling them with great technology.
It's simply the mission. We are the mission that comes to life when the employees enter our organization. We have to represent it and educate them on it. They can walk into our organization with no skills, and we not only develop them and give them revenue and a job on a program, but we develop their careers.
QCXi is a BPO, a global business process outsourcing leader, providing premier multi-channel customer engagement, lead generation, end-to-end integrated marketing, and print fulfillment solutions.
At QCXi, we try to focus on holistic business outcomes for our clients. What that means is optimizing our solutions along the entire customer journey for them, whether that's front-end acquisition of customers, sales, service, or retention or loyalty programs. We string together our solutions and our services to optimize that entire experience for the outcomes that our customers and our clients would like.
In today's data-driven environment, I think a lot of the risks that we're always trying to mitigate for our clients is compliance, privacy, and we really do that around good process. In addition to that, we're trying to lower cost per acquisition for our clients, we're trying to improve lifetime value, and we're trying to do that through interacting with them at a personal level. We want to keep the people connected, and we want to keep the technology in support of the people and out of the way.
The challenges that our clients face are the ability to source talent, source it quickly, and scale up or down as the case may be. Couple that with the training that's required in a very fast-paced environment, focusing not only on the job and the process, but also on regulatory and compliance issues that may also be a part of the role.
Working hand in hand with clients, QCXi creates individualized business strategies that capitalize on their industry expertise, vast customer data, and cutting-edge AI. Helping brands of all sizes, QCXi scales by integrating sales and fulfillment processes around a common goal of creating seamless, omni-channel customer experiences. By building cross-departmental teams, well-trained and groundbreaking AI tools, QCXi provides solutions that optimize every step in the customer journey to create sustainable revenue growth.
We're very focused right now on our integrated sales solutions, which is really pointed at this concept of revenue operations. So how do you use data, technology, and process to connect the customer's experience at every touch point with a brand? So going from the first interaction of a lead generation to a transaction to a customer care moment to a lifetime value with a relationship with a brand, that's really where we're focused across that entire life cycle. As a third-party provider of CDP technology, we really see ourselves as providing that partnership that a lot of these companies need. They are interested in the technology, that maybe don't have the investment ready to go yet. We can stand with them as partners, help guide them through the process, do the integration, show them how the machines work, and really deliver the best-in-class solutions for their customers.
We combine 30 years of experience in driving this mission at a person level on a one-to-one basis with people, process, and technology. At the heart of what we do, and every employee at Qualphone, that mission is what drives us. Technology is not going to fully replace a human being in a human-to-human interaction. It's going to enhance it. We understand that people, process, and technology have to be married together to deliver a superior outcome, but at the end of the day, we're never going to leave the heart of the person out of that solution.
Well, when you look back at the 30-year history of Qualphone, it was really an amalgamation of several acquisitions over time. And with the birth of this new brand that we're launching, QCXi, we're really pulling all of those discrete services together into a holistic solution for our partners. And by investing in Treasure Performance, our CDP platform, that really allows us to bring the marketing services, what I think of as that front end part of the customer experience, and connecting it directly to the customer care, the loyalty, and the lifetime value nurturing that goes on when you're dealing with the customer contact center. So when we pull those two things together, you have QCXi.
At Qualphone, people are the heart of every process. By pairing them with leading AI tools, they deliver world-class services that keep customers at the forefront of every brand experience.
When it comes to developing talent, the secret sauce is our mission. Engage, innovate, and perform. The innovation of customizing learning through our AI capabilities that we've embarked upon, we're customizing AI, not taking it off the shelf, which differentiates us. And we're able to meet the learner exactly where they are.
Our ability to interact regularly with our employees, whether it's in person, through our mission office, through our engagement surveys. The employee engagement is really critical to our success.
As the CMO, I think the key takeaway for me is we are your partner of choice. Improving lives with every interaction, we're delivering on our mission, which is to be the best and to make each person's life better. And that includes our customers, our clients' customers, and our own employees.
The innovation that we've been exposed to and that's going to be available to us is going to take you and your organization to a level of achievement that we've never seen before, and I'm excited about it.
We want to be the best for our clients' customers, our employees, their families, and the communities in which we live and work.
Discover more about the Qualphone QCXi difference and what smarter BPO services and solutions can do for your business and bottom line. Visit qualphone.com, and for the latest biz news and views, turn to us at insidetheblueprint.com. According to S&S Insider Research, the garage and overhead doors market size was valued at $6.60 billion in 2023 and is projected to grow to $11.03 billion by 2032. One company is strategically positioning itself to drive growth, enhance efficiency, and elevate industry standards. GarageCo is revolutionizing the garage door repair and installation industry.
My name is Mars Shah. I'm the CEO of GarageCo. GarageCo is a leading platform within the garage repair and replacement industry. We launched our company about 18 months ago, and we've been on a mission to transform the industry. Our approach is partnering with best-in-class brands, best-in-class operators, and bringing our best practices to all the folks that we partnered with. One of the biggest issues that business owners face is how do we monetize their operations? So they've been running their garage business for 30, 40, 50 years with no real plans of succession planning, no real plans of digitizing the company and bringing in digital ways to enhance their business. Our playbook, which we call our People, Process, and Systems Playbook, allows our technology and infrastructure to digitize their operations, bring in best-in-class brands, best-in-class practices, and take their company to the next level.
We're Bruce and Lisa Roth of Quality Overhead Door. We've been in business since 1982, and I've been the owner since July of 1983, and we've just grown and continue to grow. There was just a lot of change going through the industry, and we just felt it was probably a good idea to partner up with someone, and we think we found a good winner with GarageCo.
My name's Don Grenier. I am and was the owner of Cedar Park Overhead Doors. Cedar Park Overhead Doors was fortunate that we had no problems before we met GarageCo, and there really was not a need for GarageCo. But we met GarageCo with other garage door businesses that had merged with them, And these were really great companies. And we just thought we'd listen and talk and see what went on. And it turns out that we could be made stronger, and everyone involved would be better off by partnering with GarageCo. It helps everybody. It helps me. I think it makes GarageCo a stronger business. I think it helps everyone, our family members, and helps all of our customers. So we're 100% thought this was the right way to go.
When we started our process of talking to the best companies in this space, I spent time researching about 3,500 different companies, spent time talking to hundreds of different owners. Some of the key things that business owners just care about when they're looking for potential partners: are you going to take care of my people? Are you going to take care of my brand? Are you going to take care of my customers? Our approach is those three and much more. The biggest thing that they needed help with was around succession planning. Succession planning can be unpacked in many different ways. How do I take care of my customers? How do I take care of the business? How do I take care of my brand? That was the biggest piece that we were bringing with our solution, which was a modernized way of succession planning and having them continue to grow their business as they go to the next phase.
As I get older, I want to work a little bit less, and retirement comes along the line. And it was time to maybe transition to the two sons in the business. But by having GarageCo in there, everything worked out better. So after we took a look at the situation and talked to the other partners and talked to the sons and everyone else involved in the organization, we decided, hey, this was the right thing for us to do. The company got stronger. The boys were taken care of. I was able to retire from the business. I mean, it was a happy story.
And my name is Tammy Vreeland. I was the owner of two of the stores for Apple Door Systems. We were a family of brands. So in 2023, it was Apple Door Systems' 50th anniversary, and it was a big deal. We were all excited, and we had reached a pinnacle, a milestone that a lot of companies don't reach, and we were really celebrating it and thinking about the future. And I had this overwhelming feeling that we had summited, that we had reached our summit. And I didn't know what came next. How did we grow? What was our next avenue for expansion? How were we going to keep up with the changes in the industry, specifically the door and access merger, things like security with our industry and our systems? Were we going to be able to keep up and compete in the labor market? So I just had this, again, feeling that we were going to need some help to reach the next level. GarageCo saw an opportunity in a very segmented industry to come in and add some of those much needed resources that would help us grow and move into the next phase of what the garage door industry was going to be. And in order for us to achieve whatever our next level was going to be, we were going to need new ideas, new capital, new investments, new resources, and just new people to work with and partner with to help us determine what the next step was.
So we've aligned in as I mentioned before, a people, process, and systems approach. So one, we implement our infrastructure that allows these businesses to scale. We take care of their legacy, which is their baby and their brand, and we want to make sure we continue to enhance their customers through our systems.
One thing GarageCo has brought to us is technology, whether it be through facial recognition time clocks or computer systems or just a number of things. They have great marketing that we worked well with, and they're just always bringing something new to the table, and it's all useful tools. It really is exciting to always have something new coming down the pike.
When we partnered with Quality Overhead Door, Bruce and Lisa had just opened a new facility, state-of-the-art, a lot of great things in there for our folks to see and learn and develop from.
We call them Team Lightning because they are moving at an accelerated pace, and we have more on the horizon. We're looking super forward to the next year.
Because that is literally what GarageCo did. They plugged us in. It was like going from a generator to having full electricity. I really do believe in what we're doing here. I believe in GarageCo's mission. I believe in what we're building. And I think that comes through in everything that we do every day.
For additional information on the benefits of working with GarageCo, visit them at garagecoholdings.com. Every day, over 26 million children across the U.S. rely on school buses to get them to and from school, making it the nation's largest mass transit program. These 546,000 school buses replace nearly 20 million cars on the road each day, easing traffic in school zones and making commutes safer. As the need for cleaner transportation grows, there's an opportunity to rethink how school buses can continue to serve students and communities.
I'm John Kenning, President and CEO of First Student. First Student is the largest transportation provider in North America.
I'm Kevin Matthews, Head of Electrification for First Student. One of the great things about electrification of school buses is the student experience. And that's what we're all about, getting the child to school ready to learn. And we believe by transitioning to electric really has that benefit. Not only does it reduce emissions and eliminate emissions in nearly every case, but it also allows the student to ride in a much less noise environment, which makes them calmer and ready to get to school to learn.
My name is Claire Miller, and I'm Chief Commercial Officer for First Student. At First Student, our mission is to deliver kids to school safely and easily such that they arrive with a good experience, ready to learn. First Charge helps us do that because First Charge enables us to offer more kids electric school buses. Student transportation is important. Getting kids to school safely, reliably, and on time makes a difference in their ability to learn. More kids taking school buses means less pollution, and it means more kids getting there safely because yellow school buses are safer than riding in cars, and one yellow bus pollutes less than 36 cars taking kids to school. One solution to the problems with pollution includes having the school buses be electric. When those school buses are electrified, they're producing zero emissions. Better air quality for kids when they're standing at the bus stops, and better air quality when they're on the bus makes a difference in their ability to learn.
And so we really feel this electrification journey is not just about emissions reductions, but it's really about the children's journey, getting them to school safely, getting them ready to learn.
First Student has set an ambitious goal to operate 30,000 electric school buses by 2035. To support this transition, First Student has introduced First Charge. When you see a charging station, it's easy to miss what's happening beneath the surface. Traditional installations often require extensive digging and trenching, which can be time-consuming and costly. With First Charge, First Student reimagined the process. By designing a system that is fully above ground, they've made it possible to move chargers easily if needed, avoiding the challenges of permanent infrastructure. This innovative approach not only simplifies deployment, but also saves up to 30% in infrastructure costs, making the transition to electric fleets more accessible.
First Charge is an innovative solution brought to the marketplace by First Student. Our engineers developed it. They have a patent pending on this solution. It's modular, it's convenient, it's above ground. It's more efficient because we don't have to trench. We work with the utilities to provide that service in less than 180 days. We can provide it very efficiently to our customers across the US and Canada.
First Charge is a terrific system for medium and heavy duty electrification across North America. It has the advantages of first being flexible. So that you can bring it onto a location, set it up, and then move it if you need to. And you're not doing any trenching, burying stuff in concrete where you're making a permanent installation. This is an installation that you can leave for years, but after a few months, if you determine you need to expand it or move it, you can pick it up and do that, including moving it to an entire new facility. So that's one of the primary benefits is its flexibility. The second is expansion. So you can design it from anywhere from 10 to 50 vehicles. And so you can start with 10 and then keep adding on to it just like a Lego block system, building out as you need the capability. And so that becomes very important. One of the other advantages of First Charge is its reduced cost because you're not trenching, because you're not pouring lots of concrete. A typical installation can be 20 to 30% less than doing the typical charging infrastructure that you see normally at a location.
A First Charge subscription includes initial setup, working with the utility, energy procurement, charge management, and even school bus routing. This is a full turnkey solution.
Well, most people believe that it's only for our customers. We've brought this to the marketplace, and we're providing it to a lot of customers that are not home-to-school transportation providers, medium and heavy-duty fleet operators. We're looking at it for all types of EV charging across the U.S. and Canada. We think it's unique. We think it's innovative. We're excited to bring it to the marketplace.
The team I work with is outstanding, and they're all committed to the transition to electrification of our school bus fleet. I don't think anybody I work with views their daily life as a job. They view it as something they're truly committed to because we all see the significant advantages that are going to be coming through this transition, through environmental health, community health, reduced operating cost, all the benefits that come with the transition to electrification.
I find serving children to be the most gratifying and meaningful part of the work that I do at First Student. And I know that's true for all 50,000 people that work for First Student. We're serving those children, and we make a difference in their ability to get to school every day.
For additional information on the benefits of First Charge and how it can help your school or your medium and heavy-duty fleet, visit them at firstcharge-ev.com.
So steel is the most used metal in the world and a huge part of our lives every day. And we talk about steel mills, we talk in terms of millions of tons of production. And along with that production also comes a lot of emissions, unfortunately. While that is a problem for the world, it's also a huge opportunity for the steel industry as a whole to make a difference.
Industrial steel production is among the most carbon-intensive manufacturing processes on Earth. According to the EPA, 2021 steel production in the U.S. accounted for nearly 30% of greenhouse gas emission in the lower 48. One company is helping improve that. Inside the Blueprint journeyed to the Mississippi River in Iowa to discover more.
So when we decided we want to make a zero-emission steel product, we knew right up front we wanted to reduce emissions at the source. From there, we took a very science-based, data-driven approach where we summarized all of our CO2 emissions points throughout the plant and started looking for renewable energy sources to replace those energy sources we already had in place that were fossil-based. After that was done, we had to work on all of our procedures. From there, we took our procedures and brought in a third-party auditor to verify that everything we're doing was correct and everything was repeatable. Make sure our customers, when they see this product, they know that the emission reductions that we're saying are true.
So we focus on emission reduction at the source instead of purchasing offsets or engaging in mass balancing. I think is really key for us to share that we are science-based, data-driven, so we have a measured approach to our statistics. SSAB Zero is the only low-emissions steel product of its kind. It is a benchmark in innovation as well as sustainable programs. We offer SSAB Zero to a wide range of segments and customers, and we're very proud to have SSAB Zero and to be the first to produce a low-emissions product. Not only do we offer zero to market demands, but we've also started to change, sustainability and how it shaped the steel industry moving forward. I am so proud that SSAB has taken this step forward in sustainability and the importance of our planet and reducing emissions. I think because we're part of a steel industry, it's tough to look at the products that we make and understand that there is a way to reduce emissions at the source instead of buying some other kind of carbon offsets. And so I am so proud to have the SSAB name and to work for this company that truly believes in environmental sustainability and doing the right thing for the planet and for the future.
Industrial emissions are broken into three categories called Scope 1, Scope 2, and Scope 3. Scope 1 emissions are all the emissions on site from your production facility. Scope 2 are the emissions from all the energy sources used on site. And finally, Scope 3 are all the emissions from your supply chain. So when we reduce our emissions of Scope 1 and Scope 2 here on site, that reduces Scope 3 emissions for our customers. Emission reduction is really important for any one of our customers, whether it be infrastructure, renewable energy, or construction. Really, anybody with sustainability goals will benefit from this product.
Our SSAB team members, or as I like to call them, our SSAB family, are really the heart of our business, and we strive to really make sure that we focus on their continual development because they are what makes us who we are. And so looking at our culture, we have excellence ingrained within it, and each individual contributes to that. And we find that if we're able to give our team the foundational knowledge and the skills that they need to successfully perform their job through training and development, then we can succeed as a company as a whole. So looking at that whole picture, that allows us, once our team is fully equipped, to develop that high quality, low emission steel product safely each and every day so that all of our team members go home safe just the way that they came in.
For more information about America's growing demand for green steel, SSAB Zero, and how your business will benefit from this eco-friendly world-class building material, go online to ssab.com. And for the latest in biz news and views, turn to us at insidetheblueprint.com. Thanks for watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how to become part of the show, please visit insidetheblueprint.com.